before I start this video, I just want you guys to know that I'm ordering every single fall Dunkin' item on the menu right now. We're gonna have a nice little snack before the sit down video for sure. Wait till you guys see how much I got. I'm gonna show you guys everything I got before the review. I got 3 drinks. These are all new. And then we got a ton of donuts and hash browns. I'm gonna do this video and then let's catch up. Okay, you guys, you just saw that I got like a ton of Dunkin'. I feel bloated. If you guys want to see the TikTok of me literally trying like 7 different things, go to my TikTok. I'm about to be jumping off the walls. I'm gonna have a sugar high and I'm gonna have a caffeine high, and I don't drink caffeine often, so I'm gonna be like all over the place. But oh my gosh, that drink is so good. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Jenna. I've kind of been a little bit stumped for this channel, not knowing like what to create on here versus TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram. I think I've come to conclusion that I kind of want my YouTube space to be a little bit like a podcast space. Or do you want to see more challenges, like letting the person in front of me decide what I eat for 24 hours? Friend challenges. I used to do those challenges all the time a few years ago, and that was honestly like one of my favorite things to do ever. I just don't know if like doing it alone would be as good. Like, what am I gonna do? Shove my face with food for 24 hours by myself? Or should I get like friends to do it every episode? Let me know also like what content ideas you guys want to see, video ideas for the fall, maybe some football videos. I feel like you guys here on YouTube know me better than anyone else on any other platform. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because I think only 20% of you guys watching this channel are subscribed. What I wanted this video, somebody's looking at me, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, what I wanted to do for this video is I feel like I've been all over the place. I know I did an update not too long ago, but I feel like so much has happened in that time. I went to Florida, I toured apartments, I went on a cruise with Dalton, his first ever cruise, and we went to the most insane places. I've been getting some updates on my moving situation, and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about all of that. I've also been kind of all over the place with my mental health this year, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that. A part of the life update, I went darker for my hair. In the videos that I made on TikTok, everyone was like, it doesn't even look different. I feel like it is so different. Okay, you guys, let's start off with the cruise. I just got home about 2 days ago, and that trip was so much fun. I've said this before, but one of my favorite things ever is going on cruises with people who have never been on a cruise before, because seeing their first experience, the most insane concept ever of being in the middle of the ocean and like seeing nothing around you. Like, I am afraid of everything, you guys know me. I don't know what makes me just like love a cruise. I also get motion sickness. I get kind of car sick. I don't get nauseous. Honestly, the rocking sometimes, if it is rocking, puts me to sleep like so well. And that's what happened this time, because if you guys didn't know, Dalton and I went on this cruise a week ago, and there was supposed to be a Hurricane Erin. I booked this about 3 months ago, and I was like, hurricane season is from like August to November, but you know what? Like, what are the odds that we're gonna get a hurricane in the 1 week that we go? My luck. There was a hurricane the exact week that we were going, and it was like the biggest hurricane apparently like in a long time. It was a category 5 hurricane, which is like I think the biggest hurricane. Bruh. And I was like, are we gonna be safe? I'm bringing this poor kid on his first cruise ever, and I'm literally gonna traumatize him because we're gonna be in a hurricane, rocking, like storms. We're probably not even gonna be able to get off the ship. Like, this whole entire thing is ruined. Now Dawn has a really good positive outlook on everything, and that's something that I love about him. I feel like I'm kind of the opposite a lot of the time. I'm just gonna be like honest about that. Like, I know that about myself. It's something that I really want to work on. Like, once there's like a tiny inconvenience about anything, I'm like, the whole entire thing's ruined. He was like, it's gonna be okay. I prayed about it like days before going. I really want this to be a good experience for him. It was his birthday gift for me also. I don't know what happened. The hurricane actually turned up north a bit more, hit areas of north. Also, I want to say thoughts and prayers to everyone affected. We got super lucky with the weather, because every single day besides one day was beautiful. When we were in the Bahamas, absolutely beautiful. When we were in St. Thomas, absolutely beautiful. When we were in St. Kitts, absolutely stunning. There was only one day when we were actually traveling down to St. Thomas and St. Kitts from Bahamas that we were passing the hurricane, and that's when the boat was really rocky. I actually was running on the treadmill this day, and I fell forward on the treadmill. We had such a great experience. I think I turned him into a cruise person. I really want to go on another one. I eventually would love to do a European cruise. I have a new favorite destination that I've been to, St. Kitts, you guys. I thought I was gonna like St. Thomas more than St. Kitts. I found like this resort. It was beautiful. I want to go back and stay there, like apart from going on a cruise, because it was the most stunning resort I've ever seen in my life. It was called the Park Hyatt St. Kitts, and I found it on TikTok, and I'm so happy we went there. Overall, the cruise was amazing. Dalton's actually moving right now as I'm filming this video. He's actually finishing packing up everything into a U-Haul and going from Nashville to Florida. We were so sad the cruise was over, but I was like, you should be so happy. You have so many fun things coming up. You're literally moving. Like, I'm so excited for you. And then my update with moving, I went and I looked at places in Florida about a month ago. One of the places that I looked at came furnished, and it was like my favorite option, and they did shorter rentals because I've been looking to move somewhere different. I've been loving Florida. My family's always talked about hopefully like at some point having a place down there. However, I don't like Florida in the summer. I love Jersey summer. So I wanted to try living in Florida, but giving it like a 6-month go, because my all-time biggest dream goal is having a place there and having a place here, living here in the summer and then living there in the winter. A lot of people actually from Jersey do that. It's called a snowbird. So that's what I was looking at when I went, and I found an option that was furnished. I loved it. She recently messaged me and said, hey, I just want to let you know that we no longer can do 6 months anymore, guaranteed. We can do 3 and possibly extend, but I'm not sure. So that leaves me moving October, November, and December, like starting next month. But if I were to even do 3 months in Florida, I would want it to be January, February, March, because I love the holidays and I love the seasons. That just didn't make sense. I unfortunately had it pretty much figured out, and now I'm going backwards and we're starting from scratch. I don't know if maybe I should get like a little apartment here in Jersey for 3 months and then try Florida for 3 months. But yeah, that is my update with moving. Maybe I should consider other options. I'm open to everything and I want to hear your guys' advice and what you guys think. I have some updates for traveling, which I'm so excited about. I wanted to interject the video really quickly because I wanted to tell you guys about Factor. You guys have probably heard me talk about them many times, especially if you're on my Snap. I've been talking about getting back into a routine post-traveling using Factor. And if you don't know what Factor is, Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals directly to your door. I got home 2 days ago from my cruise, and let me just tell you guys, I got my money's worth of food on the cruise. I'm picking between the pesto turkey and roasted tomatoes or the jalapeno lime cheddar chicken. I would be doing a disservice if I didn't go with this because I love jalapenos and I love chicken and I love cheese. I'm somebody who loves takeout, and Factor helps me so much avoid getting takeout. And I've also been somebody over the past 2 years who has been on the go with traveling, so this is like the best thing ever. All you do is you take it out of the cardboard, you use a fork and stab it a few times for airflow, and then you put it in the microwave for just 2 minutes. I also recently learned that Factor supports your gut health with fiber-rich meals, which is so good for somebody like me because I've been wanting to get my gut checked out because I feel like all the time I'm tired. I think I've actually had this one before, but it looks amazing and it smells delicious. And if you guys want to try it out, which I think you definitely should, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code JennaSinatraFB to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a full year. That's code JennaSinatraFB at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a full year. I now want to try their breakfast. Maybe that's what I'll do the next video. Ready? You're lying. This is amazing. I'm going to eat this whole entire thing, and then let's get back to the video. The next thing that I have coming up is the Eagles home opener against the Cowboys. I am trying to go to that game because I want to go so bad. The Eagles and Cowboys are probably like the biggest rivalry in the NFL. I also don't think I've ever been to an Eagles Cowboys game ever. I want to go with my 2 brothers really bad, so I'm trying to work on that. I guess you guys will see if I go if you're following me on TikTok and Instagram. That is on September 4th. September 11th through the 13th is New York Fashion Week. I'm debating on going to that. I like that stuff, but at the same time, like, you guys know me, like, I'm in my sweats like 90% of the time. I was also thinking about going to Breakaway, which is in Philly, and it's those same dates, and Zed is performing, and Zed is my favorite performer. Let me know if any of you guys are going to Breakaway. I think I'm going to LA for Amira's birthday. I was thinking about going there for about 4 or 5 days to see her. One of my goals for this year is to not only go to Eagles games, but try to go to different games in different places. I want to see like the different vibes of different stadiums, like different food, different atmospheres, and then after that, maybe hopefully by then moving into a place. Fall is my favorite season. I'm looking forward to fall so much. And then I'm going on my cruise with my family in December. So we have a lot of things coming, hopefully even more things to be added on. That's my update on travel plans. Now I think we can get into mental health. It's so funny because I feel like I saw so many comments at the beginning of this year saying like 25 is gonna be your year, Jenna. Like, this is your year. It has been a great year. It also has been like the worst year for me mental health wise, I think. And I don't know why. I'm actually trying to figure that out. I have like had highs and lows. Like, it has been all over the place. I feel like I've been a way more anxious version of myself this year. I struggle so much with thoughts and stressing out over things that like I don't have to stress over. I rethink everything over and over again in my mind. My brain is also like sometimes like super negative. There's only so much I can do to work on that. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. This is probably all over the place. I've talked about this before, but I was actually put on a medicine when I was 6 years old for my asthma and allergies that had a black label on it that I was not told about. So like 2 years ago, so like 7 years later, I was put on Montelukast Singular, which is a medicine that helps asthma and allergies, but the black label actually on it says that this causes anxiety, depression, OCD-like symptoms, and all of that kind of stuff. I just have always been an anxious person. Growing up, going to gymnastics meets, I used to throw up before gymnastics meets because I would get so anxious, but I wonder if that medicine maybe made it worse. Once I heard about that black label, I worked on weaning off of that medicine, and I'm now completely off of it. But my doctor told me it's unknown if the side effects that it causes are actually even reversible. Everything's all like up in the air. Also, I don't believe everything everything online, and I'm still struggling a little bit. I'm now wondering if it has anything to do with birth control. I'm also on birth control, not to be TMI. Birth control also causes some of those side effects: mood changes, anxiousness, stress. I'm wondering if I should try and get off my birth control as well to see how I feel after that. If you're a guy, you can literally just like tap forward, but I have the worst periods ever off of birth control, like horrible cramping. I still get horrible periods even on the pill. I can't think about going back off of the pill and having that like every single month. Let me know if any of you guys have any experience with birth control or any insight that you can give me or any advice, because I feel like the times that I was off of birth control, I was maybe a happier, healthier, mentally version of myself, and I'm wondering if I should give that a go. I've been trying to work on eating. 8 donuts later after the Dunkin' haul. Overall, just having like a good balance. Growing up, I ate horrible, you guys. I could do a whole story time on this. I have a notebook still to this day of me from like 2017 saying eating better, and the eating better was like 6 wings, 2 slices of pizza. So I've made a lot of progress over the years with my eating. I think overall I have a really good balance of not restricting myself and then also like eating a healthy diet. So I've been working on everything. I also really want to get into a routine of working out at the same time every day, because I think that would help me a lot as well. I used to, when I was like mentally the best at the beginning years of doing social media, I used to wake up and not even like look at my phone or allow myself to check messages, social media, or anything until I woke up and got myself to the gym every day. And then once I finished my workout, I'd be like, okay, now I can check my phone. And that was like the healthiest thing I could have ever done. I want to get into doing that again, because the first thing I do when I wake up is I check social media and I check my texts and I check my phone. And I think that is so toxic. I want to just be the best version of myself. I think I've been having a less healthy version with social media as well, with seeing hate comments. It almost like makes me believe the things about myself and other people that I see. But anyways, you guys, I feel like I've rambled on for literally hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like. Let me know videos you guys want to see this fall. And I just can't express enough how much you guys mean to me. Even on the cruise, I got to meet so many of you guys. Getting to interact with you guys, it's just so cool. I've been brainstorming ideas for giveaways like during the holidays to be able to give back to you guys. Be on the lookout for that, because I love giving back to you guys, because it's literally the least I can do. It makes me feel like I have a bunch of online best friends. I rambled on forever. I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys are probably like, shut up by now. Thank you for being here always, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.